What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be talking about the support changes that Blizzard will be applying to Overwatch. Yes, I'm late to the game, but I got to break out of my procrastinating habit of uploading videos months at a time. Anyway, today I have a guest with me, Moon Princess. Moon, just introduce yourself.
Hi.
And we're going to be discussing what the major changes Blizzard are going to be doing to all these supports. So let me click on my browser here. And first one on the list is Ana. So Ana's Nano Boost will get an additional heal of instant 300 HP to the Nano Boosting target. Now I want to start off by saying that even though this is a net buff to Ana, I kind of feel like it's the wrong buff in my personal opinion, since I like to play Ana a lot, because Ana's survivability is kind of low. But I get that her kit is very strong, but I kind of wish that she had like a self heal, like Mercy or maybe Lucio, to kind of really help her out. Though this will enable new strategies, especially with Reinhardt or Genji's or any other player, because now you can allow them to, rush in with an ult or whatever move they want to dive in with, get damaged a little bit, and give them that instant boost plus that damage reduction of 50% that Nano Boost provides. How do you feel about it, man?
I feel like it's going to be very helpful because, like I was saying, too many times, you go to Nano Boost someone and then they die immediately because they didn't have enough health. So I think you'll be able to do a lot more with her ultimate now, and it won't be as useless. Because once they're dead, it's just gone.
Right.
But I do agree that she needs something else, something else. I just don't know.
It's funny.
Her mobility or something.
Yeah, her mobility is just, you get that one sleep dart, and if you don't land it against a Tracer or Genji, you're just screwed.
Yeah.
But here's one weird thing that I think they should do that's a quality of life change, and this is only to apply to D.Va. So if you give D.Va Nano Boost and she throws her mech, you automatically lose the Nano Boost. I kind of wish they would change that, where even if she throws the mech, the baby D.Va with the gun will still hold the Nano Boost,
That would be a really good idea.
Right. I don't know if a lot of people notice that.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely makes a lot of sense, because sometimes I give it to a D.Va and I'm like, D.Va, don't throw your ult, and I just wasted a Nano Boost.
Yeah.
Just kill something for a little while and then toss it. But maybe Blizzard will watch this video and give that little quality of life change. Alright, so the next support that we have getting a change is Brigitte. So Brigitte's shield bash is going from 6 seconds to 7 seconds. I mean, I don't really like it, but I see why they would do it. What do you think?
I don't like it at all.
Okay,
I don't agree.
You don't agree with that nerf? Yeah. A lot of people complain about it. I know she counters Tracer hard, so I think Tracer mains will appreciate this, because now it gives them a little bit more counterplay and a little bit more opportunity to try to finesse the Brigitte. But I think that fight is still favored Brigitte 3-1 over Tracer.
Yeah, true.
Unless the Tracer player is just bad. But other than that, she's not getting any more changes. Hopefully they don't touch her anymore, because she's been getting nerfs ever since she released. They nerfed her ultimate.
She has been.
They nerfed her ultimate, and this is her second nerf on that shield bash cooldown.
Yeah, so maybe this is a good place for it. I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah, I think I can manage 7 seconds. I mean, if you play Doomfist, you kind of see that most of his cooldowns on the 7 seconds, except for that rocket punch. But we'll see what happens. I don't think it really affect her too much.
Yeah.
Next up, the biggest buff on this roster is going to be Lucio. So he's getting 2 buffs. So his sound barrier effect is going up by 50%. So normally when he does it, he gives all his teammates within that 20 meter radius 500 HP. Now it's going to 750. So now you should be able to survive, I think, a Junkrat tire. I'm not quite sure if it'll let you survive a D.Va bomb. If I'm not mistaken, I think a D.Va bomb, if you're within close range, it does 1,000 damage at its max range. So I don't think that's gonna save you, depending on the character, I guess. And yeah, but now it depletes in the same time frame. So whatever time frame when you had the original 500, let's say if it's depleted in 5 or 4 seconds, that 750 is going to deplete in that same time.
Nice.
Right. And next, his crossfade aura radius has increased 20% from 10 meters to 12. So I'm like, I don't hate or dislike it. So I think it's a cool buff.
The sound barrier is going to be super powerful now.
What they could do, in my opinion, help him out a little more, maybe decrease the casting time by maybe 0.2 seconds. Sometimes if I play Lucio, you know how you just Try to hit the triangle for, you know, us console peasants, right? We hit the triangle
Yeah.
button, and then we get caught by, you know, somebody who kills us, and boom, alt gone, and you don't get it. And you're like, God damn it.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, so annoying. So, yeah, Lucio, massive buff. You think he's gonna be like, you think he's gonna really pop up more frequently now because of this?
I think so. Like, that is a really massive buff. 500 to 750. That's crazy.
And yeah, his radius. I think that'll be good for like Lucio's like the speed carry a lot. It's kind of like typically the style I like to play. I'd rather speed carry than heal. But who would he replace though? Like as far as like a slot.
They're trying to just get rid of Mercy slowly. They're trying.
Well, speaking of Mercy, let's segue right into that. So Mercy is getting a nerf. Her primary beam is being reduced 17%, 60 HP per second to 50. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't play Overwatch back when it dropped, and I think it was May 2016. So I think she started out like that. If I'm not mistaken, I would have to go back and check that out. But now it seems like she's going back to what she originally was. Why do you think Blizzard
did she start off like that?
I'm not certain because I've heard somebody say that to me before. So I will have to fact check that.
I've been playing since the beginning. And I don't remember. But I mean, maybe I just didn't catch on because her ult was so powerful.
Oh yeah, big res Mercy, right?
I missed that. Rip.
Yeah. So will this discourage you or stop you from playing Mercy?
It's not gonna make me stop playing her, but it's just like I feel like the team's gonna have to be a lot more protective over her because she's gonna be healing a lot slower.
Right. So
it's gonna take more time to heal like the big tanks and everything. It's gonna be harder for sure.
Okay, so you're like the like a passive Mercy about it, because from most Mercies that I hear, they like outraged, like they just like, oh, I'm not gonna play Mercy no more. Blizzard keeps nerfing my favorite character. I'm liking Overwatch less and less. You think they overreacting?
I think they're really overreacting. It's not that dramatic. I just feel like the team needs to help and protect her, and it should be fine. Like, they've done enough to her. I think we can still keep going. Mercy main for life.
Yeah, I used to play Mercy back when I started out, and then I stopped, and then I just struggle to stay alive, man. I don't know how you guys do it. For me,
I don't know. I struggle to stay alive with all the rest of the support, so that's why I'm like, I'm gonna just play Mercy. She has so much mobility. Yeah,
that 2-second angel dash. But I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. I just die anyway. Just
really.
I don't get it, man. Like more, I'll take that 6-second. You know, I call it no jutsu, a little teleport, and I can survive with that all day. You know. Mercy just ain't working for me. I try to Valk, I die. I dash, I die.
Oh no.
I don't know. My Mercy skills is kind of slacking. And the last support, no, not the last support. The next support on the list is going to be Mora. So she's getting a slight buff. Her healing source base regen has increased by 20%. So basically, you know, if you can't get access to damage to enemy, which are for us console peasants will be the L2, you get a little bit more regen faster. That's all. So I mean, it's cool.
Okay, so her gauge goes up faster than what it was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well I feel like she needed that. That's what swayed me away from her, because like I feel like I was always running out of the heal stuff and I couldn't get it up fast enough to heal, and I was like, oh, I don't like this.
Oh. I played her so much, so I kind of got used to like managing it. So to me, it's just a little small buff. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So I don't feel bad about it. I think it's pretty cool. So I just hate
definitely.
I just hate battle Moras. Hopefully it'll discourage more battle Mora play and more healing Mora.
Yeah, I think I might want to start playing her now.
Okay, definitely should. And you can hit those. Maybe you can beat my record. I think I'm holding at 45k in one match. Healing done.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I've been trying to top that record, but it's really hard. And last support on the list would be Zenyatta. No changes. So I want to say one thing about Zenyatta. A few patches ago, they nerfed his charge shot, the speed travel, about 15%. I don't see why they nerfed that for whatever reason, but it just kind of seemed like it's harder to land shots with him because of that. Well, the charge shots, and that was purposefully done. Like I think developer Blizzard said that people were getting a little bit too good at sniping people with Zenyatta and like one-shotting them. I didn't feel that was the case. But
I mean, on PC it was probably really bad.
Oh yeah, because they got that precision.
Yeah.
But see, that it doesn't really apply at consoles because we don't have that type of accuracy. So
No.
why should we get that kind of nerf now? It just kind of makes it a little bit harder for us to like really get those shots. If you're a Zenyatta player, you know.
Mhm.
And the next thing I want to talk about is a slight Symmetra buff. So Symmetra's primary fire is going from 10 meters to 12, and that's pretty much it. Blizzard is saying that this should help her be a little bit more consistent dealing damage. Personally, I don't think that's going to help because her primary fire is just really bad in conjunction with her secondary fire. It's just that she's squishy and no longer has a barrier, so it's just way too slow for the amount of damage the other DPS can dish out and just wipe her out before you get that maximum damage. You know what I'm saying? And she can't do what Zara does because Zara has more health, and you know Zara has a bubble on top of which, and her beam goes further out, so Zara's better equipped to like handle that type of, you know, beam weapon rather than Symmetra. So earlier I was reading an article on Kotaku saying that Symmetra mains are still getting hate even with this massive rework. How do you feel about that?
Like what kind of hate?
Like, remember the old Symmetra where people will say like, hey, if you're not really picking her just on certain defend, like when you're playing defense on certain maps, they say that's throwing, like you wouldn't play an attack sim. So I'm guessing people are like still feeling that way with this rework.
Oh, so people don't want Symmetra players to pick her on certain maps?
According to Kotaku. I really haven't heard that much.
She's classified as an attack character now, so they're just gonna have to get used to it, just like Torb is too.
Right.
I mean, just let people play what they want. And if they're good Symmetra, why would they care?
I agree. Like, I think those new turrets are so much better than her old turrets.
Yeah, they are powerful.
Very.
I've been killed so many times just by like getting caught up in them.
And then, you know, everybody's fighting and you forget about it, and then
and then you did.
And you can throw her teleporter down, and you can throw the torrents in the teleporter and just quickly get it to a spot behind the enemy, and they don't realize. And bam, you just secured a kill like on a Zenyatta or the Mercy, and she probably didn't realize she's getting hurt.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's it so far, and then I believe next week we should be getting, not 100% sure, we should be getting Wrecking Ball. Everybody calls him Hammond, but his real name is Wrecking Ball. On competitive. I'm not really looking forward to him.
He's coming live on competitive next week?
I'm hoping so, because that'll be the second week. I don't think they're going to pull another Brigida, because Brigida, they held her off for a whole season. And then allowed her on competitive, which kind of killed the buzz around her. So Blizzard said they're going to try to avoid that. So I think 2 weeks is good enough of people playing the character in quick play to enable the character in competitive. So, you know, hopefully he'll be for people who's been playing him a lot in quick play. I mean, I've tried him out. He's a real tough character to really master his mechanics. I don't think I'll be messing with him.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Like, he seems very situational.
Right, and his I guess his main mechanic where he rolls around is just, I feel like it's too environmental dependent. For me to like to really utilize it like I want to. But it could just be me.
I agree.
It might be somebody who comes in and just not just use him like there's no tomorrow and be a beast with him.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's our quick little breakdown and our opinions and overviews of these support changes and other changes coming to Overwatch. Stay tuned for another video. Hopefully next time we'll have more people on this discussion, because due to, like, you know, work schedules and people falling asleep, this has just been a dual video. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Jay Silver and
Moon Princess. Bye.
See you guys in the next video. Peace.